Alrighty, welcome back to Mildly Infuriating. Let's start off with number 19. Being 5 feet tall and bathroom mirrors in the Netherlands do not go together. You think that's bad? Just imagine the grocery shelves. You're not going to be able to reach a single item there. Would this be my life if I went over to the Netherlands? Because I'm like, I want to meet all the people who make the music that I listen to, because every trance producer is from the Netherlands. I don't know what they put in the water there, but it causes people to make trance music for some reason. I'd be like, hey, I like your music. It's good to meet you. Thanks for making the good music. Hey, what's up, Armin van Buren? I listen to your show every week. It's cool to be here. Cool to say hi. Hi, guys. I'm also trying to create the expectation that I'm like 3'10" here, because at some point I'm gonna meet people and they're gonna be like, "You're a lot taller than I expected you to be. I thought you were like 2 feet tall, but you're actually sort of normal human size." I do think the Netherlands has the highest average height of any country, though. It's either that or Denmark or something. People are tall though, so I've heard. My sister's laptop. I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty sure when you're using Photoshop, you're not also supposed to be dipping your finger in the same paint color that you're using for the paint bucket tool. Like, you don't. It's not how it works. You don't have to do that. That's the beauty of it right there. It's super cool. I don't know if she got the memo or not, but maybe you should let her know, like, hey, you don't actually have to make the color yourself. The computer just does it. That's why computers are really cool. Obviously, she's a painter and she uses her laptop while she's painting and just, you know, whatever. Maybe she doesn't give a short. Poster at my school. Friends. It's actually an advertisement for Internet Explorer. Actually, no, it's called Microsoft Edge now, isn't it? Sorry, guys, at Microsoft. I like Minecraft. I don't really use Internet Explorer or Microsoft Edge. Sorry about that. I mean, it also might be a joke on purpose, just because, like, why does Friends have an IE? I'm sure it has something to do with the history, the etymology, where it came from Latin or something like that, but it's dumb. There's no reason. It's not friends. It's not friends. It's friends. It should just be an E. Like, ends is not IENDS. Can you imagine if you, like, I'm ending this right now. I'm I'm gonna end myself for having to spell it that way. I think this is just a dig at the spelling of Friends. The new PC that I bought was overheating over 100 Celsius, so I removed the CPU cooler. He forgot to remove the plastic label before adding thermal paste. Please peel off the label. I don't know, I feel like the instructions aren't clear enough there. Yeah, no, you should probably get rid of that. It probably is important if they say to get rid of it, then maybe you should do that. Cue everybody being like, why did you build your own PC, you idiot? And I'm gonna feel personally attacked because I've never built my own PC before, because I've heard too many horror stories of like spending days troubleshooting when a part doesn't work, and I'm like, I don't wanna have to worry about that. Let somebody else handle it. And everyone now hates me just a little bit more. That's the mildly infuriating part of this whole video, is that I've never built my own PC, and that neither has this person. It's okay, we can be buddies together, all right? They're just gonna victim blame you for not building your own PC, okay? They're gonna say it's your fault. You got yourself into this situation. You should have built it. My key broke. Yeah. I mean, I feel like this would only happen at the end of a day that's just gone terribly. Like, there's no way that you would ever have an absolutely beautiful, amazing day where you get a promotion and you find $100 bill laying on the sidewalk, you get home and your key breaks. It would never go that way. No, it would be, you got fired, you lost your wallet, you locked your car keys in your car, had to call someone to get them out, you got home, then your key breaks off in the lock, and you're like, well, isn't that just a great way to cap off this shorty day? I don't, like, how do you sort that out? What do you do in that situation? My school blocks Task Manager on our laptops. Task Manager has been disabled by your administrator. I'm sure there's a good reason for this. Kids probably were using some kind of mean, not really an exploit, but just doing something in Task Manager to mess with the computers so that nobody else could use them, and then they had to shut it down. I'm sure there's a reason for this, and what's mildly infuriating is you should blame the kids who are screwing with the computers for ruining your ability to shut down a program when it's frozen, because it's their fault, really. So Blame the idiots. Blame the stupid kids. I've been growing my carrots since the beginning of spring, and today I went to harvest them, and this is what at least half were like. I feel like, I don't know if it's been on this subreddit or other subreddits, expectation versus reality, I think is what it was. Of people like, I'm gonna grow my own carrots, and then you pull it out of the ground, you're like, huh, I guess this is why professional farmers exist. Just doesn't work nearly as well as you think it's gonna work. You get so excited, I'm gonna plant these, I'm gonna have my own self-sustaining food supply, and then, nope, not really. Sorry, man. At least you tried. You really did, but they can't all turn out like Minecraft carrots. You're not gonna get any villagers to breed with those things. Get wrecked. This entire bin full of brand new, intentionally destroyed shoes destined for a landfill, all to prevent reselling and to maintain an artificially high price. Right, that is the thing that some fashion houses do with excess inventory, right? They either burn it or they destroy it, but yeah, nope, can't have that excess supply. You can't have your brand appearing in a thrift shop. You can't go donating it to charity, because then you would have what is supposed to be perceived as very high-value merchandise being in the hands of the wrong people. You couldn't have that, dude. Can you imagine if you were wearing your Gucci sneakers and then you saw someone who was homeless wearing Gucci sneakers? You'd be like, well, can't be wearing these Gucci sneakers anymore because that guy was wearing them. I do think it's a very dumb practice. And yeah, I'm not Gucci. I'm not calling you guys out specifically. I don't want to get any defamation going on here. I was just when I think of high fashion, it was the first name that popped into mind. But I'm not accusing anyone of anything. I was just, allegedly is all I was trying to say. You guys could be great. I don't know. No defamation here. That's all I'm trying to say. The way my dad puts things away in the fridge. This is a piece of steak. Really? Can you imagine opening the fridge and it's just like, just last night's steak just plopped there on the surface? I mean, at least the eggs are still in the packaging. You know, I half expected that if someone does this, there's just gonna be like smashed eggs on the shelf. I mean, or I don't know, maybe he just makes the steak, he just grabs it with his hand off the pan and just starts munching on it, and then after he's done, he's like, all right, plop it in the fridge, be good to go for tomorrow. I'm worried to know what the rest of the house looks like. Or maybe this is the only quirk and the rest is spotless. Parking like this and then thinking the other person was in the wrong? PSA, please do not park like this. That is my car on the right. Self-awareness level 0. I was contemplating having to crawl across the passenger seat when the woman who owned the car on the left came back. I pointed out calmly that she needs to be more aware of the cars around her when parking. So I'm assuming probably compact parking spaces. The car on the right appears to be an SUV. I can't actually identify which kind, and you're parked over the line. Yes, you may have been there first, but your parking is ass. But of course, you got to expect it. The people who park terribly are the ones who are more inclined to be upset when their terrible parking comes back to bite them. Because anyone who parks like that and then complains about it has no self-awareness of the world around them. So it's more likely that this scenario would arise from a person who parks like this than someone who doesn't. You know, it's, yeah. But anyway, also cute people like, oh, Jordan, you have so many photos up where you're not parked to the light. Yeah, okay, it's either at a car show or somebody else parked the car and they own the lot that it's in, or I'm on an edge space. If it's an edge space, it's fine. That's why edge spaces are great. That's why I always get away from me dust. That's why I always search for an edge space, because then you can be in the dead zone of the demonetized zone of nothingness, and you can be way away from the other car. And then people are like, you didn't park at the lights, you suck at parking. It's like, there's no one there. And this is not an edge space. This is an idiot. My new cat tearing up his adoption certificate. Sorry, obviously this means that your cat doesn't respect you as a parent. You need to establish dominance and pee on it. Okay? Then it will know who is in charge here. And also the cat appears to be attempting to tear up your camera at the same time. I don't know if this is mildly infuriating so much as it is cat. Expected cat. Maybe you'll have to fill out another, or was this just like, congratulations, you are now owner of cat. And you're like, I want to frame this to show that I am owner of cat. And cat's like, nah, this looks like good paper that I'm going to tear up, so I'm going to do that. I work with an office full of sadists. What? This had to have been done on purpose. No one does that. Okay, no individual person does this, let alone a whole bunch of people. Like, is this one person? Is this the birthday person? And they just wanted to have a lot of cake and they really don't like cake crust. I mean, cake crust, whew, too much frosting over there. It's okay. I'm watching my calorie intake. So as long as I avoid the edges with all that buttercream on it, like it's lower calorie, I'll just have 5 pieces of the inside. That'll be my low calorie treat to myself. 5 pieces from the inside. Or is it just everyone in this office got together and was like, let's just cut this cake in a ridiculous way so that we can take a photo for Mildly Infuriating and get lots of karma points. And that'll also be your birthday present. Not only do you get a cake, you get karma. What better birthday could you ever wish for? I'm honestly just impressed by the dedication, because how did they get the slices out? Did they have like double knives and they just squeezed it and brought it out? Like, that's inconvenient to do. I don't even know how you fish the piece out. Like, what do you take? Like, they have 2 cake trays next to each other. They cut the square, take the whole cake. That's mildly infuriating. Just punted my mic. Sorry, guys. And they lift the whole cake, put it on the other tray. And then they get the piece from the center that's left over. That's probably what happens. My girlfriend refuses to eat the crust of a pancake. Wow, we have 2 kinds of food-related crust things in a row. What even is pancake crust? There is no pancake crust. A pancake is a pancake. It's just pancake all around. I'm sorry. I can sort of understand when kids don't want the really hard crust of like a baguette or something, and they kind of dig out the inside. I used to do that myself. But pancakes are just soft pancakes all around. What kind of weird psychological thing is this? It's the same thing. Get over it. Eat the edge. Get over your 5-year-old self. Learn to adult while you're eating your chocolate chip blueberry pancakes, okay? This guy on my 9-hour flight just plugged these bad boys in once they turned off the lights. What is that? I've never seen this. How would you not be the most self-conscious person in the world? Imagine going on Amazon and seeing headset, sides light up with the ferocity of 1,000 suns as a beacon into the night so that everybody in the world will notice you. And they're like, I like attention. I'm gonna get those because I like going on night jogs. Maybe it's so that you can go on night jogs and people will see you. And it also drains your battery life of your phone. Requires an external battery pack, actually. You have to have another one in your pocket powering the thing while it's plugged into your phone. It's gotta be an on-off switch somewhere. But why would you want that? Like, I don't want everyone staring at my head like, why do you have glowing headphones on? What was the point? This dude. I'm so glad I got here in time. Hold on. Let me, Control F. Captain Sparkles. How many results? Mad Captain Sparkles noises. On that note, r/Captain Sparkles. Watch any of Captain Sparkles' reaction videos. r/Captain Sparkles. r/Captain Sparkles is livid. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. The weight re-rackers are spreading, and they're here to make an impact, here to stay. What are you doing, dude? What are you doing? I don't understand. How do you accumulate that many? Like, I'm sorry, you're not using all those at one time. And presumably, the dumbbell rack is over on the left, and you're blocking the path for someone to even walk by the dumbbell rack. They have to walk around you, around the bench, to get to the other weights that are on the other side, of which there are none left because you took them all. They switched the P's. Pickup. Oh, they did. That's an innocent mistake. Walmart corporate just like sends them over the box containing all the jumbo-sized letters to put on the building, and oops, we put them in the wrong spot. They're already glued in. That's tough to remove. We need to call corporate and tell them we messed up, and they're gonna be annoyed, so we'll just leave it. Job expectations. Minimum 5 years of experience in motion design, graphic design, animation, or similar. Seniority level, entry level. Sorry, but you need to have become senior elsewhere to be entry level at our location. It's just the way. It's the catch-22 that seems to be the case for so many jobs straight out of school, is that it's like you have to have a degree, but also you need this many years of experience. So how do I get this experience if I can't actually get the job without the experience? Because the other jobs won't give it to me without the experience either. So what do you want from me? I don't know what you want from me. Yeah, I don't know what to do here. Okay, guys. God dang it. Please. Shin Buster 9000. Oh, dude. Like those rollout futon beds, fold out from the couch. Oh, God. They always have something terrible on them. And you just look at it and you're like, I know you're there, and yet I am definitely gonna hit some body part on you, whether it's my toe or my shin or the top of my foot, and it's gonna hurt so badly, even though I know you're there, and everything is gonna suck, and I'm gonna be in pain for life. And the top, for the last month, our company now has 900 of these pens. Please use uploaded logo. This is a sign of someone who really doesn't care about their job. You might have wrote a note on the pen site as you were submitting your design that says, hey, note to people making this, can you guys make sure that you don't do the text? Instead, use the image that we uploaded in the option you gave us to upload an image as a logo. Don't use the text. Use the logo instead. And they're just like, nah. Either that or it's an automated system and the person who was submitting this didn't follow instructions, and it was like, if you want to use a logo, do not put anything in the text box. Otherwise, our automated system will think that is what you want on the pen. Just leave it blank and only upload the logo. And that way, no text, logo upload equals we'll print your design instead of writing the text. So, I don't know, there was a failure at some point along the way, and oh well. Hopefully you got a nice bulk order price on those. It didn't break the bank. At least, I mean, you could just give them away to people who are customers, and I'm sure they'll enjoy it. They'll appreciate the goof. All right, that's it for the last month of Mildly Infuriated. I hope you have enjoyed, or not. No, I hope you've been infuriated. And also, if you want to be more infuriated, there's more Mildly Infuriating videos in the playlist in the description. Make sure to sub to the channel as well if you aren't already, and that's where we'll end it. I will see you next time.